Hello. It's cross stitch time, I guess. Okay, so before this stream, I was slacking off of work looking for accept focus. I really hate that the camera, all the settings on the camera default back to normal, like default every time I start stream up. Like it's right there. So it's probably not in focus down here, but if I'm holding it up to work on it. Okay. These other threads Okay, so a couple shades of green, a bright green and a lighter bright. I think I'll just do these, even though they're a little off from each other. Now I'm gonna put this Sakura up. So the two shades of green. Now we need a bright yellow and a lighter bright yellow. I don't actually know what this one is. No number on either of these two. I need like an orangey color, maybe a dark golden color. How about that? 720. Like, in comparison, so here's a bright orange. Hard to tell on the camera. Yeah, I'll go with that. So, we have about 10 across. $19 or $20 up and down. I'm gonna get this dark orangey color out first. It's the closest to the bottom edge. Okay. So, let's do 3 over from the bottom. Skipping one. So I had to do my lunch break an hour early to a meeting during my normal lunchtime. lunch when you can get it, right? Okay. It's not every other. So from this one, up, end one. And then I'm skipping several and doing one. And then there, one up to the left. There. Skip another. Spread out. Hey Candy, how's it going? I'm doing a pineapple. Pineapple, sorry. Not in front of the mic. Okay, and then from here, one up to the right. Then I'm skipping several to in between these. How are ya? I'm taking my break an hour early due to a meeting during my normal lunch break. And then I'm skipping several and going one up and out from that last one. Pineapple. I actually don't like pineapple. I think it looks cool. But the times I've eaten it, I'm just like, I could do without. I think that's right. One up and out here. Home. It's a spicy berry. You're not wrong. Yeah, it's probably one of those things where it's like with cilantro, you know, like I'm not crazy about cilantro. Oop, get the. I tolerate it better than I used to be able to, but it tastes like metal. And so there's probably a thing with pineapple also. Hi, Sean. Okay. I'm gonna finish this thread off. Getting short. Andy says hi. Andy. Con says hi. Eat it till your tongue hurts. This is sort of related. My scissors, here they are. I used to not be able to handle spicy food, like, at all. And it was only in my mouth. Like, it couldn't get past my tongue for me to find out if I had any digestion issues regarding it. I just, it's like I'd eat it and then I couldn't taste anything and it hurt. Sucked. So, at some point, there was a Mexican restaurant I was going to a lot that had a really good salsa that sometimes was too hot. And I would just keep eating it. I'd be sweating and hurting and, And eventually my tolerance went up. So now I can eat spicy foods. But I do not advise that for if it's digestion issues that are the problem. The smell gives you heartburn. Yeah, if it's something like past your mouth, like if it makes you, if it gives you issues in gastrointestinally or whatever, that's a whole other story. But if all it is your taste buds can't handle it, then just eat more of it. But I'm glad that I can eat it now because it's changed a lot of stuff regarding food for me in general. Because I remember, going to an Indian restaurant with my dad as a kid and being like, I want something that's not spicy at all, and them not knowing what to do with me and thinking the food was still spicy. You know how people make fun of like the mayo was spicy people? I was one of them. Okay, so now I have the darker of the two yellows that I don't know the number for. If you're following along. Kind of hard to tell on the thing I'm looking at. It's another one of those where I'm looking at someone's completed item and guessing. Okay. Thank you. Yes, nail wraps. I love nail wraps. If you've heard this before, I apologize. I used to bite my nails, like, all the time. Could not stop. I'm like 50 now. And I had sessions of time where I did not bite my nails and managed to grow my nails out. But then, dry skin, anything would cause me to go at them again. And then I got teeth aligners. So now I have straighter teeth and I can't bite my nails anymore. Like the stuff doesn't line up to bite them. It's a very expensive way to stop biting your nails. And so now I wear nail wraps because if I try and put on nail polish, I always manage to screw it up before it dries. Every single time.
That's pretty good.
So, nail wraps. And this one says, happy, smile. You can read that. This one says, be happy. Smiley face. Like a giraffe thing that says be happy. And a little girl kissing a little boy. Oh, and this one says love. And don't worry. Sweep Out. How's it going? Thanks for coming by when I'm streaming an hour early. I bought these nail wraps from a place called Nail Affordable. It's like affordable but with nail. And they're pretty cheap. And yeah, cute stuff. Hold on. There's other designs I've gotten that I haven't worn yet. That's pretty. Like rainbow bubbles. We won't call it Disney. And then like these weren't the ones I picked. Like there was an issue with like they shipped it and it never arrived, so they had to reship and they didn't have the one I picked, but those are cute. Like it was just a different mermaid scale thing. So yeah, those are cute. Yeah. But I try to always make sure to have another one to put on. Garage is still open. Yeah, cross stitching could be. Butterfly one's cute. Yeah, you'll have to let me know what you end up buying. Hi, babe.
Hi. I had to kill a fly when I came distracted.
Oh. On.
Right.
I present to you.
Hi.
Sean.
Here.
Welcome home. It's Sean.
What you doing?
I am making a pineapple.
What the pineapple?
What the pineapple? It's hard to tell where the light yellow is compared to the dark yellow, so I'm trying to be slow about it, but not sure. I think this one is dark yellow. He waved at you with a tofu.
Oh yeah, that's your
That's my tofus that I stole from Line. Don't tell them. And then we're talking about nail wraps also.
It's all on brand.
On brand. Nail wraps. All I need is cats now.
Right.
I need a third webcam for the craft stream.
How many slots do you have left on that hub? There's 3.
Yeah.
You can get 3 more cameras in here.
I could. Okay.
You need a line producer at that point.
It's really hard to tell which ones are the dark ones and which ones are... I think maybe over here. This one here, I think it's a dark yellow. Still on stream, yes.
You should overlay your picture on your stream and then yell at you. Over 2! Up 2!
Well, except that, you know, like I went to Etsy and found someone's random picture or on Pinterest or something and...
Okay, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay, and then up one here.
Stitching's not stealing.
It could be.
You can stitch anything that anybody could draw or create. Not stealing.
I've stitched a few things that were straight off of some pixel art, but I linked to the pixel art.
You had somebody take one of your cross-stitch patterns too, didn't you? That happened?
No, they did. They took one of my EDF designs and put it on
Something else.
Etsy.
Yeah.
I've had people do one of my patterns to sell the completed item, which I asked them not to do, and they didn't. Trace a cross stitch design I made once. Oh, we live near each other, Sweep Out? Is that what you're saying? Oh. That's cool. Well, if you live in the same state as me, I hope you're voting. Because we have elections coming up soon. Didn't credit me at all. Well, that's a bit much. This is going to be a pineapple. I did the thing where I looked on Pinterest and found a pineapple design, and I'm just making the pineapple. Oh, good boy. I don't mean it to be rude. Yeah, you're not far. You're north of me. I'm in Indianapolis, and I work for the company that makes the software that the county voter registration people use. So I help them. Glitter rainbow nails! Awesome. We should just have like a share a Discord chat of us looking at cool nail wraps and talking about them, and that's a stream. That's the stream. You know, like they say, that's the tweet. Speaking of Twitter, is anybody leaving because of Elon Musk? I'm waiting to see what happens. Oh, that's cool. Let's do a joint stream next time we need to do our nails. I'm losing track of what I'm doing, if you have not noticed. Okay, there, and then I'm gonna go up one again. I'm pretty sure that's a dark one. I'm gonna have to get to the light yellow next and see if I can fill in. I'll stop this thread. Sorry, keep hitting the camera. It's all up in my hands. That's so cool that I found you, Candy. Just randomly finding an Ooblet player. And it seems like we're a lot alike. Okay, light yellow. Thanks for the lurk, Raven. Hang on, my chat's too small. It's run off the screen. I'm trying to get so that I can see what everybody said. Cross stitch and nail art stream. Already left Instagram. Oh, did you really? I'm still on Instagram, but man, I hate it. You know what the worst part is, at least for me? Like, you look at anything and there's like, it's like every other post is an ad. If you try to watch people's live, or not, whatever what's it called? The stories. If you try to look at stories, it immediately pops in an ad. Like as soon as it finishes off with whatever person you're looking at. And then as you're scrolling, it's like, what's an ad and what's not? I'm like, why is he buying it? He said he wasn't going to censor anything. Yeah, we'll see. Like, part of it sounded like he wants to be able to control them adding an edit button. But, like, okay, I guess it's the same way on a lot of stuff. But if they add an edit button, you like or retweet something, does that make your like and retweet still show up as liking something after the edit? Because like, what if somebody posts something like this post if you're vegan and want more friends, and so you like the post, and someone changes it to I'm totally into animal abuse, and then you're still on there as a liked person. Like, I don't know. I guess everything is like that nowadays, but yeah, you get a lot of nail wrap ads. Yeah. I still post on it, but I have a hard time looking at it on Instagram. And I still have a Facebook, but I never go there. Every once in a while I'll go because there's a good local vegan group. And so, like, I'll go to see if I can find out about products locally. Okay, so I think this one is light yellow. Right. Because it'll, like, I'm on Tumblr still. And there are times when I will look at a post and it will show I already liked the post. And I'm like, well, I don't remember seeing this recently, but I liked it at some point, and who knows what of it was there at the time that I liked it, because everybody can reblog it and add stuff. And but I don't know if they can, like, edit the whole thing once someone reblogs it. I think if someone has reblogged it, that becomes a new instance of it, I think. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. A lot of I'm really bad with social media. Like, I used to be a lot better about it, but there's too much. And like, I heard somebody say on a podcast once that they just go dump and ditch, which is a lot of what I end up doing. Like, I'll post something and then I don't go and read anything because there's too much garbage in the way, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, hit the camera again. Okay, light yellow, light yellow. I think probably the thing I'm the best at when I have time is going to people's streams and chatting. But I have to actually have time to do it. That's where I would prefer to be hanging out with people. Like, go into their, like, here chatting with you guys, or going into your stream and chatting with you. Most of the time. I guess because it's instant gratification, you know, like, either I get a reply from you or I don't, and you're not there. Okay. Hello. This didn't look like it was gonna take very long, but man, harder than I thought it was. Okay. This one is light yellow. We bought a thing for the cats, and I don't think I've mentioned it much lately because I've been so busy with work, but it, like, you can hide the cat treats in it, and they have to shove stuff out of the way to get to it. I don't remember. I think I posted it on TikTok. No, I'm not sure. God, everything's kind of a blur lately. But yeah, so Varric is super into it. Liara is kind of like a little princess about it and doesn't want to. Like, would you just get the treat out for me? Yeah, it's worth a try. Okay. Let's do more of the light yellow. I should look at my timer. 24 minutes. What have you guys been up to? I heard there are some vegan places in Kokomo. Out. I actually have a friend from Tumblr who lives up there now. She lives like near Chicago, I think. Never met her. I'm pretty sure she lives near Kokomo because I was like, oh, you live in my state. Nice. Light yellow. Yeah. My two dogs don't do puzzle toys. They just look at me like, why did you put this here and not in my mouth? Yes, that's Liara all the way. She's just like Varric is shove, shove, shove. And she's just sitting there looking at us. We even locked him in a room, Varric, so that we could put stuff in there for her and let her try. She really half-assed it. Freaking princess. Cannot be bothered. He will run head first into a wall trying to get a treat, and she's just like, put it in front of me, bitch. Okay. Him upstairs yelling. Cannot be bothered. He is a pretty princess. Okay. Light yellow. So I should look into another webcam. Hi, Varric. So I can have a cat cam during a craft thing. Or I should get me off the screen and just cat. I need a haircut, but I'm too stressed out and don't know what to do with it. So. Oh, God, jump on the tree, not on my USB port extender. Okay. Where was I? Up here, I think. So, I'm sure Sweep Out will know what I'm talking about. We had like 80-degree weather a couple of days ago. Might have been Monday. And yeah, like the air conditioner was on and everything. We had a frost. Spring. Okay. I think that's. He's very cute. He's extra. Aren't you, Varric? Okay. I'm going to end that thread. Oh. Okay. Let's do the darker yellow now. Not get this to. I was playing Two Worlds, old RPG that I originally played on like the 360, Xbox 360, I believe. And I managed to get to the end and do the final battle. And then the game, because I'm playing on the PC now through Steam, it was cheap. So I do the final battle, and then it crashes back to the loading screen, instead of giving me like the ending movie. So I'm like, okay, whatever. The Two Worlds 2 doesn't have something where you can import a game or anything like that. So it's not that big of a deal. I'll watch the ending on YouTube. I've seen it before. Just have to remind myself. So I did that. And then I go to start up Two Worlds 2. And first off, it's got this error about the registration key error and no place to put one in. Like, it gives you one. It pops up like a little text thing, like copy this registration key. And then you go, okay, that's fine. And then it just shows the character, won't let you do anything with the character, won't let you load the game, gives you this error. And I'm like, oh, great. So then I go looking in the discussion about the game, and I had to go to a website and download a patch in order to just get the place to put the code in. That was entertaining. But I finally got it to work. That's the right... I think that's right. But, then I got so far into the game and I was like, oh, it's not giving me the achievements. So I started a new game. And that worked. But I mean, I haven't tried to download a patch for something in forever, and that was hilarious. But it was fine. I don't think I got any major viruses on my computer from it. The game is goofy. I don't know why I like those games. The second game doesn't have some of the stuff that I really like in the first game. Like in the first game, you can drag similar items on top of each other. Like if you have multiples of the same sword that you picked up from enemies, you could drag it in your inventory on top of the other one, and it'll make like a more powerful version of that item. So if you wanted to use it and you found like shops or other enemies with the same thing, you could just keep powering it up that way. And the second version of the game doesn't have that. We'll see. It's a little like culture shock going into the second game from the first game. I'm still getting used to it. And the voice acting, like in the first game, the hero's voice is just funny. He says things like verily and mayhap, and it all sounds very serious but comical. The guy in the second game, you're supposed to be the same guy. He just, okay, do you have any advice for that? What should I do? And I'm like, really? Why couldn't they get him again? Because he was really... It was very ham-fisted. Cheeseball hero voice. But I liked it. And he would say things... Like, the only thing that's a similar for the second guy is he will laugh at murdering enemies, which the first game did also. Yes. Do love it. Do love the cheese ball. So that's what I've been playing in the evening, but I haven't been streaming it. On up to the right. Oh, I know why I'm not on the nails ordered. Oh, you'll have to let me know which ones you got. That's awesome. I wonder if there was like a referral thing I could have given you. Oh well. Um, been on a real rhythm game kick. Favorite genre? Point and clicks, indie stuff, platformers. I hate platformers. I don't know if I like point and clicks. I have liked indie stuff. One up here. I need to end this thread though. There. Yeah, I'm gonna end this thread after this one. I think. I want to get up to the top of this so that I can tell where I can cut and make this smaller. Guess I could just guess and hope for the best. Big piece of plastic is a pain. Okay. I wish that we could get either, well, I guess probably USB 30 pump it up dance pads. That'd be great. 2 of them. Like sturdy ones. Like, it'd be cool to own an arcade machine, but that's like a whole different thingy. Doggies, bees, white branches, glitter rainbow, candies. Cute. Sounds cute. Awesome. They should pay me. They should give me free nails. Yeah. And I think Sean has looked into it before and he said that like they weren't in stock or something. Can you imagine the shipping cost? Ouch. We have some foamy ones, but they slide. And it's hard to do like some stuff without like falling on your face. Okay, so up one again. Well, let's see. Let's go across for this. One. And then skip one. I had a dream last night. Okay, so the K-pop band Big Bang is coming back soon, I think. They had teasers. And so I had a dream that someone was like listening to the new Big Bang and they were like, "Oh man, I really like this song." And I haven't heard anything of it. This song where it's just GD and Top. And man, that's awesome. They should put out more stuff. And I'm like, they had an album that was just GD and Top. Did you not? That? I don't know what that was about. So that was a dream I had. And then I've had a song from that GD in my head since I woke up. Arcade replica controller for a different game. Shipping was 100. Yow! Why so much? Expensive. What am I? What am I doing? Okay, so one here. And then I'm gonna skip all the way over. Okay. I skip one and go. A chonker. Big boy controller. Coming from Japan? Well, they may not have been the right size though, unless you have really tiny fingers. I have like these this my index fingers are very tiny. But this one is big and my thumbs are big. So some stuff doesn't fit. Like I have like you can't see on these, but sometimes I'll have like an edge hanging out. I mean like width wise. The width is where you run into problems. Okay, up. Skip up one. What is on my phone? I forgot my my Fitbit still had my alarm for going to lunch at normal time. Good thing I set other alarms for it. 3, and then down 1. Yeah, from China. Like some stuff they'll send super cheap from China, but not honking big heavy things. Oh wait, there is not one in that spot. Okay, I've lost track of where I'm at. So here. Yeah, tell me about it. One spicy pineapple. Okay. One over here. So far it doesn't look right, but just going with the flow. Thanks. That. Oh, I haven't eaten lunch yet. That's why I'm hungry. Why am I hungry? Usually I've eaten lunch by the time I stream, and today I haven't. Oh, it's all blurring together. Looking. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here. Have yet to manage to find a cross-stitch pattern that I can do in the 1 hour lunch break. I go all the way up. Thanks for hanging out with me. Three, 4, 5. finish this off. Yeah. Definitely chat time. Lots of chat time. Ready? Light yellow. Do light yellow. So, in my state of Indiana, pardon me, we have election day on May 3rd. And with my job and the extended hours, then I don't get this weekend off, and I didn't get last week off. And I worked 16th also. So counting down. And we were in our stand-up meeting, and our manager guy was like, "We're almost there. We're almost done." And I was like, "Stop lying. You keep saying this, and it's a lie. We still have so much time left." And he laughed. I'm not sure that they have to work on the weekends, so for them it might not be as big of a... Where did the time go? Oh my god, I looked at before and it was 24 minutes and now we're done. Okay, well, there's part of a pineapple for you. Move this stuff out of the way and tell them I'm back. Okay, so now, as far as I know, I am back. Well, let's go to the ending screen. Find somebody to raid. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I'm going to raid out to someone playing Euro Truck Simulator. If you're interested. Where is my raid button? There it is. Thank you, thank you. See you again tomorrow, hopefully.